Hi, I'm going to explain phylogenetic trees using a sports example. I'm going to explain important vocabulary about phylogenetic trees before I start talking about why I organized the tree the way that I did. So first, all of these sports are called branches, and they all stem from a common ancestor, in this case, aerobic sports. That common ancestor is called the rooted tree, which is the most recent common ancestor of all the branches of the tree, aka what they all have in common. In this case, it's aerobic sports. The rooted tree branches out into internal nodes, which represents common ancestors of the branches further down the tree. Because of these internal nodes, operational taxonic units are formed, or OTUs, which show the closely related species. So in this case, this internal node makes an OTU out of cross-country and track and field. These nodes can result in either cladogenesis or anagenesis. Cladogenesis is the evolutionary splitting into two species from one parent species. Okay, so the parent species is anaerobic sports, and it splits into two different groups, as you can see here. And anagenesis is a species formation without the branching of an evolutionary line of descent. So as you can see, there's just one line of descent here. It doesn't branch into two, like right here. Okay, so now that you know the important traits of a phylogenetic tree, I'll explain the organization of the tree that I have here. So I've already explained that the root of the tree is the trait of having an aerobic sport, and the tree splits into ice hockey and then all of these other groups. Our out group is ice hockey because it's the only aerobic sport that is played on ice. From floor hockey and field hockey, it branches off into football and lacrosse because they share a common ancestor of being played on a field. Rugby is then branched off of football because it shares the common ancestor of checking not being allowed in the aerobic sport. Soccer is then branched off to another common ancestor because these next sports don't allow any contact whatsoever. Then cross-country and track and field are branched off because they're the only aerobic sport that shares the common ancestor of not playing with a ball. All right, thanks for listening to my example of a phylogenetic tree using sports. I hope that the rules and different aspects of these sports helped you understand the different aspects of branching that happens in phylogenetic trees. All of these drawings are mine that I used, and I did get information from Presentation 54 Phylogenetics as well as the Raven textbook.